And welcome all to the last event of the season. You are watching the TRACC / All-White for Drive International VTuber GT Championship. I'm your host Handsome Lars, and we have an unusual schedule tonight. We have just one race. But it's a good race. Oh no sir, it's a great race. It is 17 minutes. No pit stops. Around Suzuka. And double points. That is. Instead of one race, instead of two races, it's one race. But with two races worth of points. Fun. So, we have laughed and cried together for the past, 6 weeks? And now it's a good time to reflect. And by reflect, I mean, look at some standings. You'll never guess it, but yeah, Lucas Fisher is winning. We knew he was winning. Everyone knew he was winning. He doesn't even have a tent, but he's gonna win and he's here tonight. You can actually see him there in the background. And yeah, already Matthew Galtine in chat. Hello again. Yes, it is a big grid tonight. We'll get to that actually. 21 cars. That might actually be the biggest we've had in a year. Which is very nice. So, and I mean, it's all the regulars, you know. You have Lucas, of course. You have Makua, you have Joker, Strasser, Suzuka. If they're on that list, they're there. That's what you need to know. Still some unknown things to discuss here, like Makua can lose his second place, provided he doesn't have a good race. Joker Strasser has to fight for third, potentially second. Aikido not that far from being taken by either Masato or Santos. And I think that's actually a typo. I think Santos is 76 points. But there is a lot up for grabs here, just for one race. And I'll show you a fuller standing in a moment. For the moment, let's just get on with the VTuber Cup. It is Makua winning. That's actually not a surprise. He's been very consistent all season and has paid off. He's not going to get caught by Santos or Masato. But Santos, Masato, and Aikido, very close. And they'll, of course, be fighting for, well, something. Second. Evano, also there. Not as consistent, but still doing well. And he has to watch out, because Resticioso, who has only done 2 races, is fast and right behind them. So yeah, actually, let's, I'm gonna have to open a browser window now. Give me a sec. Because I want to show you... That's the wrong one here. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Window mode. It's fine, we have 10 minutes. 6 minutes until the race. So I just want to show the full standings, because, you know, just to say thank you to all the people. They're nicely rounded. It's a browser window. It's my browser window. Even better if we can put my face above it. Can't. Wait, let me just move it then. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, you're gonna have to look at me. I'll do. I'll do. Championships. And of course, final champion is running. Standings. Let's just go back down here. 28 people have taken the grid so far. And it's a lovely group. A couple of people have left, but 28 people have tried and have taken a start. 21 of them are here tonight. Terrific. Just to mention a few names. Barker's here. Kale is here. Ventrix is here. There's a wonderful line of people here, and we'll simply have to see who shows up and who does well tonight. Moving on, because I want to talk about something else. I wanted to talk about what we're doing, and I'm gonna have to cover my face now. What we are doing after this, because we're gonna have an off season now. And if I can find it again. We have some off-season events I want to talk about real quick, and of course, next season. So we are here, Suzuka. Next week, and I won't be broadcasting this. You'll have to find us. 69 minutes on Nordschleife, which is gonna be dumb, but not as dumb as 69 minutes on Stowe. Who doesn't love Stowe? And then, you know, after we've had 2 weeks off, we go back into the game. Premium content map one days. Raceroom, GT Freeze, nice tracks. If you're free on a Monday, try that. If you're free on a Friday and you're a bit cheaper, on Fridays we only do starter pack content. And I mean, that's gonna be good. And then finally, one more season for the IVGCC in Raceroom, which is gonna be, of course, Saturday, starting in 3 weeks. Sepang. Where is it? Brands Hatch. We all love Brands Hatch. Lausitzring. Suzuka West. And by Colin Barker's own demand, Hockenheim National. No one actually ever does the national round, apparently. And finishing off with the 69 minutes of Portimao. So, you know, we have fun from all the way here to sometime in July. What are you waiting for? Stuff, links, whatever, all of that is below me. Below me. So, let's see what we got here. We got 2.5 minutes to go. I'm gonna go on the race screen here. Also turning off my lights here so I don't blind myself. No, why is it? Social restaurant words. Session info, there we go. We are of course on the full layout of Suzuka. The GP layout, not the what's the word? Motorcycle layout. Not one of the health layouts. 69 minutes is that's gonna be, you know, around 35 laps here, depending on who you are and how you do it. Fastest lap times are down to a 2.0 flat. No, a 2.006. And the slowest are down to, well, 2.9. For the record, my fastest GT3 lap here is 2.06. No mandatory pit stop tonight. Might still be helpful. There's been a lot of chatter about, will I have enough fuel to do this? And you should have enough fuel, I argue at least. If you don't, you should try driving more conservatively. But will that actually be an issue? Like, if you drive too conservatively, will you have enough fuel to do all 70 minutes and still go fast? And what about tires? I have blown tires here on Suzuka before, that's for sure. One time during the Apex Online Racing 12 Hours of Suzuka, I blew a tire on my in-lap during the race. Not fun, wouldn't recommend. So yeah. We have a nice... yawn, sorry. A nice diversified grid. No new people tonight. Some returning people, but it's basically... it's the people you know and love. And actually we're just gonna end qualifying with Lucas Fischer on pole position. Actually, we can only see top 20. There are 21 guys. Imintrix is last. So Fischer, Choke, Strasser, Kyoso, Charmander, Merkur, Colin Barker, Akiros, Sagawa, Masato, Evano, EAB, Ale, Bush, Rus, Birkidale, Cass, Hawken, and my frame rate disappearing. I'd apologize if the game gets a bit choppy. It is not enjoying the pit area here right now. It really is. Is Trasciona okay? I don't know. You tell me, Galentine. You tell me. So, let's have the people line up here. It's gonna be a more chill stream today because... oh, it's actually 75 minutes. Not 70. Well, that's a good question. Is Traccione okay? I don't know. But let's take some nice quiet breaths as we look at... I actually don't know who that is. Oh, I mean, of course, Traccione is okay, Matthew. He's, of course, racing himself tonight. He's here. I mean, he's not in here, but he's here. It's a weird story. He's streaming right now. Okay, we're lining up in the grids. It was Suzuka. 75 minutes. This is gonna be nice and chill. Nice and chill standing start. And lights are off. Errors with a stop and go penalty for us jumping the start. We have yellows. We have... Ooh! We have death. It's a Porsche. It's Chike. It's Fiocast. It's Ikimalibuan. It's Imentrix. 4 people dying before the first turn. Charmander jumping several positions to go into second as Lucas Fisher takes the lead. Through the S's. More or less everyone. Oh yeah, Matthew, I don't think he's drunk. I hope he's not drunk. Anyway, lots of fighting down the grid. But as it is a 75-minute race, we're gonna... Ooh, they're touching. Birgit and Bush are touching. We'll simply see. We'll simply see. Everyone except the back 4 have made it through fine. Mintrix missing a bumper and a hood. And Chike disappearing through the walls because he is on a Indonesian internet connection. We have a crash somewhere. And an invisible car, I think. Yes, Tooney has gone invisible. I don't quite know how to explain that, but he is driving inside the Earth. So make of that what you want. So, Fisher having a 1.6 second lead right now as he goes into the catcher triangle for the first time. Choker, Kyoso, Charmander, Strasser, Makua, Baker, Asasagawa behind him. Would be fun if Traccione was drunk. I mean, we'd probably also have to punish him, but it would be fun. So, 1 lap down. That's a good start. One goes nice and relaxing. Bit of fighting, Fabruz, Birgit. That's a great pass. Let's see, is there a counter-attack from Roofs? Not yet, no. Alright, we've got the pits here. Eris is taking her stop and go. Kimali has parked somewhere. Yeah, Chike has definitely disconnected. No one is doubting that. And I don't know what's up with Ikim. Okay, he's back to the pits. That's a no, it's a pit. We got a yellow. We have an off in Deckner. Fisher bended in the second Deckner. And now he's waiting to get a chance to rejoin. Which is difficult. It's Deckner. Okay, he comes out somewhere actually behind Integrale. He did not want that. I mean, I didn't see what happened, but I'm gonna assume he came into the second Deckner too hot. Also, Traccione is missing a hood. Don't fight him, Traccione. He's gonna get past you. Update on Hawken still doesn't exist. The Tooney is still driving from within the ground. But it doesn't seem to be a problem for anyone else, so we'll move on. As your triangle for the second time, Detcher Choker leading the field. Small train of cars behind them. Well, it's not really a train at this point, but I digress. Yoso in second. Strasser in third, Charmander in fourth, and then Makua and Barker and Suzuka having a slight debate. Let's go on board with Suzuka. This is here. It's a tricky one, isn't it? You can't really overtake, but you can't exactly avoid someone else either. So. What about Birgit? He's made it up to Bush. Wintern is stuck behind Masato. Oh, Birgit is trying. Oh, the pit of Birgit. Let's see him go into the first Degner. Eats a lot of curb. Alright, how about breaking into the hairpin? Hello, Shike. I am sorry to hear you disconnected. Unfortunately, that happens. Alright, no pass. Let's see behind them. Actually, no. Cass is in the pits. Or a former race winner, Theo Cass. Makua is behind Charmander in Spoon. Play it correctly, you get the fattest slipstream and you just take him on the straight. But he doesn't. Harris in the pits again. It's going to Barker. Got a yellow. It's Fisher and Integrale. It's Fisher, and there's some Integrale spinallaring into Spoon. Moving on, Toon, who is still stuck in the ground. He has to yield position to Santos. How about Kale? And again, I don't know why he's in the ground, but he is. It looks weird. Out on lap 4, it's still Choke, it's still Reska, it's still Strasser. Back, let's go back to the ladder 2. We got a yellow, Tooney. It's still in the ground. I was actually hoping a slight collision might fix that, but Birgit being caught out here on the S's. We got another yellow. It's Fisher again. Into T2. Big spin. And we have another crash. Who is it? It's near the Degners. I don't see who it was. It was Ares apparently. Ares being taken with a lap. Causing the flag. What's going on? What's happening with Fisher? Is he out of... Is his head out of the game? Oh my god, no. That is not what Fisher usually does. Oh, and here we're catching Makua sliding. Spoon is a harsh mistress. Now he's waiting to see if he can get around. Eris, Roos. Roos is panicking and diving in on the inside. Let's see, Masato and Birgit. Birgit taking 2 positions while we were distracted. That's not the right line. The light line, you know. Kale is being chased hard by Santos. Let's see here what the AMG can do. Right now, here on lap 5, Joker leading Strasser with 4 seconds. And then there's another 4 seconds down to Charmander. 66 minutes to go. Let's go on here with Fisher. For the Casio triangle. His tires are probably not enjoying this. I would imagine he has spun too much, being the tires too hot, and now he's just, his head is not in the game anymore. And I looked at the phone when that happened, and Fisher bins it. Was that the final bin? No, he's gonna try again. Christ, this is not his day. Starting from pole and completely just binning it. Ah, there was a yellow flag there. There was a warning even. Let's see. I'm Mintrix, by the way. It's up here. Oh no! Eris disqualified. Eris no RNG disqualified. Ignored a drive-through penalty. That is unfortunate. Eris got a drive-through, first for speeding, for jumping the start, then speeding in the pits when serving the drive-through. So, 2 casualties so far, both VTubers. Akim retired. I think he killed the car. Cass, I don't know what happened to Cass, to be honest. So we're already down to 17 guys, and of course Shike is... Well, let me go on board. Viewer warning if you have epilepsy. Falling through the void, basically. I'll let you know how that ends up. And here's, of course, Alex Tuning still stuck in the ground. Moving on. Battle for P3 here. Barker on the tails of Char. Kato somewhat behind him, though. Let's see the Deckner's head on. My least favorite part of the track. Actually, that's a lie. That's still Spoon. But I digress. Woo! Don't overcook it. Although he has a very good slipstream going on here. If he's a pro, he's gonna wait until after Spoon to make his move, not into Spoon. Or, you know, you can juke him. You can psych out Char and you can just go past. But now comes the opportunity of a slingshot. On board here with Char. What's going through his mind? Will he try into the Casio triangle? Very far off that line. Moving on. I'm getting a question here. How is Tetrachoker that fast? There can be several reasons. A, he's good. B, he's running less fuel. Or C, both. 5 seconds ahead of Strasser. Oh, we have a crash. Akito cooks it into T1. Well, out of T1 to be honest. And then that's gonna cost him some positions. Actually, it's only gonna cost him 2, but still. Now there's a train behind him. Bush Masato Makua. Makua had a bit of a spin earlier, so that did not please him. Fisher, no. And Choke is gonna come down to Fisher now, I think. No, he went past Fisher. Does anyone know what's up with Fisher today? I don't know. Let's go on here. Brew Deckners. Is a freeway battle. Bush Masato Makua. On board here. And then Makua. As the name implies, Makua VR, the name implies he's in virtual reality, and I've seen it. So, you know, if you want to see someone just that, find Makua VR on Twitch. Oh, Masato not getting the best line there? but it was a lot better than Nakua. Meanwhile, Riska and Char fighting. Char having lost a few positions in a few seconds since being passed by Barker. We got a yellow, it's Fisher. Oh no. T2. Can we see... Yeah, he's gonna make it out on the grid again. Should we... Yeah, there we go. Here comes Barker. And Char has lost a second. Let's go back down here. Makua is attacking Masato again. Battle for ages. As we have passed the first 15 minutes. But I imagine that some people will be doing a planned pit stop. No mandatory pit stop tonight, but... maybe that's the game. Masato's also looking at an attack here. Let's see, go on board with him. Bush is kind of holding them up, I think. Then again, not too much. Oh, moving on. Char is losing a position to Birkedale into Spoon. Char, who moments ago was on the tail of Riska. And now we're gonna have to move back here. It is a two-way battle into Spoon. Masato holds up Makua. I knew I shouldn't have gotten away from that. Can't attack into 130R. No room. But yeah, you drop the brake a bit. And you stand on it going out. A 130R is really fun. What I usually do is I give it the slightest dab of brake to force the nose down, and then I just yeet it over the curb and pray. I do that in every corner. Let's see. You're very close into T1. It is sticking. It's sticking. Where is he? That's a beautiful pass by Makua. Clean and incredibly dangerous. Behind them, we can see Alan Kale kind of catching up. Right now, it's time for Makua. Let's go back into the camera here as they hit the Degners. Ooh, and Bush blows it. Goes too deep into the hairpin, but still holds the inside. For inquiring minds, Eris is complaining on the Discord about the penalties. I only saw one penalty for speeding in the pits and didn't give me a drive-through for it. It always gives you a drive-through penalty for speeding in the pits. Anyway, now it's a 5-car train actually. Bush, Makua, Masato, Kale, and Roos. It's the train battle for P8. Oh, we have a yellow. It's Fisher. Never mind. Okay, let's see. Let's see the battle from Makua's point of view. There are two cars in front of you, not that you can see it. Be careful not to pass during the yellow flag. That will give you a penalty. they will not. While Kale is up to Masato now. It's more or less a... I was gonna say it was a 5-way battle, but it's more of a 2-2-1 battle. As the cameraman gets completely confused about which way we're going. No death in the Deckners this time. It's Ooh, Masato kinda doing it dangerously here. Let's go here on board for the Bruce. Down to the spoon. You can just appreciate the fact that there's a fight going on in front of him. No pinning. Nothing. No, it's solid. Masato leaving a three-man train, but it is McCool right now who has the best shot. Yes, there is a slight chase between Bark and Choso up front, but this is better battle. Ah, you cannot pass on the outside, but the outside becomes the inside. McCool goes past. Now it's up to Bush to not get caught out here by the train. And Kale sneaks on the inside. Kale sneaks on the inside. It's 3 wide into T1. 3 wide. Lots of touching, lots of glove handling. Kale takes 2 positions. Can he hold it? He can. That was a cheeky move. I loved that. Cheeky move. And Bush drops down from loses to Masato. How about Roos? Can Roos just keep up the herd? The herd of Bush losing 4 positions in 3 corners. Nope, he can't. He will eat some gravel instead and kill some cones. As is tradition. Ooh, McCool going too deep. Now Kale's right on him. Kale in the Beamer is right on him. Well, kinda. As right on him as you get, at least. Suzuka slowly making his way up to Charmander. Yozo still behind Barker with less than a second. So let's just go through the standings again. Your leader, Decho Choke, has 7 seconds down to Julian Strasser. Wintern has 8 seconds down to Barker and Chioso. Digadale is in 5th. Char is in 6th. Akito behind him is in 7th. Then comes the train we've been talking about for a while. Makua, Kale, Masato, Bush, Roos. Once we get past those, it's down to Vito Santos in P13. Oh, and we're just gonna look at this real quick here. No, I thought there was gonna be a crash. There wasn't. Alex Tooney, stuck in the ground. Let me just, I don't think this is how it looks from his point of view. But, yeah. Weird. Got Joan Integral in 16th. And bringing up the rear is iMintrix, who is, despite the looks, actually a lap behind. And also in the gravel. Lucas Fisher has, just kind of given up. It wasn't his race. Cass is dead. Akim dead. Shike still falling through the void. And Ares still disqualified. Yeah, that's right. Tuni's doing underground racing. That is definitely right. So yeah, Ferrari versus Corvette. We've seen that battle before. But they gotta be careful not to make any mistakes here, or... well, a lot of people are gonna be behind them to capitalize on it. Spike the cut there. Minutes to go. Oh, that's on. Sorry. Ito is suddenly leaped up to Char here. Battle for P6. And yeah, that kind of sells it pretty quickly. Char's Porsche has been caught. Let's see if we can get a slipstream going. Not quite. And I believe that's Akito's game now. He's gonna accelerate away in a few moments. Even if Char has a slipstream. No, Akito blows it. Akito goes too wide. Char goes straight back on the tail. We'll look at that in a moment. Riska and Barker fighting up ahead. As they're nearing traffic, that's Imantrix in front of them. Can traffic below this fight wide open? But anything can blow this up. And Birgedale silently behind those two. Only 2 seconds. He can take it. Mentrix eating not only the curb, but also the lawn. But still, it was a clear pass. As Charmander behind them has let go of Asusagawa, so this is actually the closest battle. Board here again with Riska. Hey, he has a slipstream. Could do it into T2. Oh, not happening. Not happening. They are cool 20 seconds-ish, 18, 19, around that. Behind Joker, who's leading. It's still doable with 45 minutes to go, but probably better they don't fight too much about it. Reska weaving around behind him. No gain yet, and Birkedale has actually gained a second while they're fighting. We're about to have a Ferrari in a Corvette sandwich. Whoa! Reska with a slide, but he catches it. That was almost a brown pants moment. At least my pants are now brown. Okay, Birkedale is within a second of Reska. For the sake of it, let's go on board with Birkedale, as we can see the two gentlemen fighting ahead of him. Out here on lap 16, 43 minutes to go. We want to do a cheeky pit stop. We are approaching that window. Right on the tailpipe again. Right on the tailpipe. Ooh, a bit slidey, a bit jumpy. Okay, he has a chance now. He has a chance into the hairpin. Ah, there's the room. It keeps getting closer. Akira going too wide here. See Birkedale's angle here. He might actually have an attack now. That would be a bold move. They're all within a second. Yeah, Reska's fastest lap is still faster than Birkedale's fastest. But as Reska is stuck fighting Barker, who knows how to fight, well, the door's open for Birkedale. And elsewhere in the world, everyone is just kind of spread out, doing their own little endurance thing. Well, once we find out if anyone pits, we'll let you know. But I have no doubt that people will be pitting. Now let's see. How about this time, Reska? Yep, no room. Ooh, I think he may have touched the tail there. not touch the tail, but let's see. Okay, Birkedale has an attack vector now. Slipstream is catching on here. Oh, hang on. Shuni is in the pits. Well, he's also in the ground, but he's in the pits. As the first one. Yeah, nothing quite changing here between them. Not quite. So let's just quickly move on here, because there's something I wanted to say a while ago. And it's, Traccione will need to pit. Because without a bonnet, the aerodynamics are gonna be terrible in his car, and he's gonna run out of fuel. And I'm here for it, basically. Anyway, the sandwich remains. The other close... I'm not even gonna say battle, but Bush is behind Roos. By 2 seconds. But we got a yellow. We got a yellow. Who's it? Who's that? The hell is that? That was Keto diving out of the way, and here goes Roos at the same place. The Ferrari curse is real. Don't drive a Ferrari. Those are the conclusions. By the way, for those so eagerly inquiring, none of you, the leader is still a Corvette. So it's a good day to be a Corvette driver. And the Boatley is still in second. So it's a good day to own a boat. We got a yellow. Traccione in the second Deckner. That is slightly more bent than before. I'm just gonna go on board here and see how much damage has he taken. Can he drive the car straight? Okay, he can drive it straight, so that's fine. I've had many discussions with him where he forgets that no, it's fine, I can still drive, and the wheel is just turning 45 degrees to the left when he's going straight. And yeah. Oh no, Akito's in the pits. I was about to say, wow, he's crashing, but... Yeah. Let's see, is he gonna speed in the pits? That would be a very Ferrari thing to do. Being passed by Masato. He leaves the pits unmolested. That sounded wrong. Okay, Reska is very much in the offense now. That was very much Birkedale, never mind. There we go. Parker is... and I'll let him go. 36 minutes to go, Fab Roofs is in the pits. We'll, stay... Oh, I was about to say we'll stay this code break, but I think it almost did there. Reska going a little too aggressive here, but now he has a good line. Parker always swerving a bit to defend. But within the rules. And Barker breaking later than Reska. That could be strategy. No, the battle remains. Just 2/10 behind. Okay, into T1 here. Ooh, the Ferrari jerks a bit. He's a safe man, but that could have gone terrible. Oh, and there goes Birkedale, by the way. Yeah, Riska is faster than Barker, but Barker knows how to be a wall, basically. And yes, Kale is in the pits. Kale is in the pits. Barker is, yeah, Barker had to feel the pressure, but he has been racing touring cars with us for a year. He knows pressure. And he knows how to keep his head cool, so, you know, he got that going for him. Riska, I suspect, is a bit more of a hothead. He will, probably try something cheeky at some point. Birkedale, I don't know, though. But I know Barker. Raceroom is in the pits. Hopefully getting a new hood. The gap between Suzuka and Strasser remains at a steady 9 seconds. This trio here is losing time, however, to the first two. Oh, is that Birkedale pitting? That looks like Birkedale pitting. Yeah, Ole Petter Birkedale is going to the pits. The question is, what is gonna go wrong? Will he... Oh, he missed the pit box! Oh, that's awkward. I was wondering why nothing was happening. He missed it. And here comes McClure. Okay, Birkedale looks like he's getting a splash and dash. McClure's getting tires. Another yellow. Sainz has binned it. Let's see. Is he getting tires? He doesn't look like he's off ground. He looks like he's just getting fuel. But let's see. It's a pit battle, essentially. Okay, McClure leaves first. McClure leaves first. No clue what's going on with Birkedale. Okay, he's moving. That was a big time loss. Coming in 5th, and he's down to 11th. Oh, that's a big one. Meanwhile, Barker and Riska still fighting. Except now, Riska has a bit more peace and quiet. Not a lot, but still. Let's see here. 31 minutes to go. Will either of them make a huge mistake at some point? It's gonna be one of those I don't know questions. I don't know. Will any in top 5 need a pit stop? Akito has been in the pits, if I remember him correctly. I still remember we have a yellow. We have a yellow. Strasser binning in the Deckner. That, oh god, he's not gonna like this. Oh, he's angry now. He's angry. I know him well enough to know he is losing his shit now. And his second place. Yep, there it came. The rage quit. As is nature, so Choker will definitely take second in the championship. That is, that's assured now. Let's see, Bekura is hitting again. I didn't see him get a penalty. But it puts Birkedale into 9th now. Also means Kale is actually going to sneak into top 10. It's a bit of a misleading. Yeah, he's behind Choker. That's Choker. We got a yellow. Roos in T2. No, God, sorry. Those are the aces. And here comes Traccione, still without a bonnet. Why am I saying aces? That's clearly Spoon. Oh, changes. Barker's pitting. Barker is pitting. This is important now, folks. No pressure. But do not do like Birkedale. He is pitting with 29 minutes to go. Which begs the question, will Choker have to pit as well? Will the thirsty V8 need it? Charmander is now in 3rd in his considerably less thirsty Porsche. Let's see, Masada goes past Barker here. Asuzagawa is gonna go past Barker. Barker is gonna move. Yes, here we go. Let's see, is he gonna get a speeding warning? Speeding penalty even. Oh, and Mintrix is retired, I think. I kinda just didn't assume that, sorry. Okay. Barker out 7th behind Bush, Akito, Masato, and Char. Where does it put him? That puts him a cool 80 seconds behind Choker. So yeah, questions. 28 minutes to go. Do you stay out? You have a 24-second lead to a guy who might need to pit. Do you pit? You do pit. That's what Choker is pitting. Makua has a crash somewhere else on track, but right now it's awkward. Let's see. There we go. Let's see. Is a pit stop by Detso? Oh, he misses the pit box too. Now that's pressure. The pressure is on. He's gonna miss it. Barker's gonna go past Bush for P6. Like, he should go past him at least. Reska Kyoto goes into the lead. We'll just, there we go. The VTuber with the very nice hair and the fast arms is into 1st. And the VTuber with a really nice jaw is into 2nd. Jar has a really nice jaw. And a really nice chin. Detro's coming out of the pits now. Don't speed it, buddy. Don't speed it. No speeding as far as I'd see. He comes out in 3rd. 30 seconds behind Kyoso. That is doable. Integrale is into 14th by the virtue of everyone else dying. So yeah. Risk can delete, Char in 2nd. And Dejo probably angry about having to reverse. Hi Mentrix. How are you doing? 25 minutes to go. Plus a lap. A lot of questions remains to be answered. Such as, who is that yellow flag? It's Traccione. I blame the lack of bonnet. Here comes There's Barker behind him. And Birgedale is up to Santos. The number 13 car, not the unluckiest, but not lucky either. Yeah, Mentrix, I see why you would be mad about that start. That was we didn't catch what started it, but we caught the end of it. 4 cars just all over the place. As Birgedale is now in 8th. That Joker here is on the offense. Roos behind him is a lap down. I'm kind of tired. 24 minutes to go. Some Audi sounds. That's just a really nice sounding engine. The 5.2 liter V10 from Volkswagen Group. Sounds really nice. Hello, St. Louis Nation, you missed everything. You have missed pit stops and crashes and me mispronouncing things. You missed the season champion, Lucas Fischer, spinning 8 times. Right now we have Joker here has been in the pits. 30 seconds ahead of him is Rescacchioso, who has not. And Charmander is in between him, and he has not as well. For 22 minutes to go, it is a pit battle. You see a lot of DNS? Yes. One person is looping through existence. 1 was disqualified. 5 crashed. And then there's Tooney. I cannot explain what's going on with Tooney. He is in the ground somehow. But he's still racing. Okay, Akito is up to Masato. Ish. Has some lovely engine sounds. Who doesn't love engine sounds, eh? Hang on, Santos is in the pits. Santos is in the pits. But for 21 minutes ago, that's a bit late. Let's see. I'm interested in the chat here. I couldn't avoid the car into the first lap. Fell a lap behind Traccione. Crashed while left for the second time. Yeah, that's a tough break, Mentrix. That's a tough break. That's a real tough break. And yes, and Lewis is invisible now. And Traccione has had some weight loss reductions. Or weight loss. He just has been running with no downforce for the whole race. New tactic. And Akito's past Masato. That was real quick. about a comeback? Meanwhile, in P3, meanwhile in P3, Joker is up to 27 seconds behind, with 20 minutes to go. His fastest lap is over a second faster than Kyoso. Almost 2 seconds faster than Charles. So second is still up for grabs. First, we'll see. Who will need an emergency pit stop at this point? I'm sure someone will. It's been a bit weird here with the pit stops. Also, Diggity is back up behind Bush. Not a lot of room, but door's open. Let's go with Bush here. The door is open. And I believe that's a closed door at this point. That is a closed door. Masato catches Akito making a mistake. It's a drag race down the straight, which name I do not remember. Oh, he brakes to let Akito have the line for 130. Probably a good idea, come to think of it. It also means he is back a second down. Joker 26 seconds behind now. He is catching up. His latest lap was 1.2 seconds faster than Riska. So I mean, he's doing work now. Fresh rubber, no worry. And the Riska, Jar, oh, that's a bit more uncertain. We do not know their conditions. That is a terrible angle. There we go. That's better. Santos is in the pit. No, wait, Santos has crashed. Sorry. Out of the hairpin and into the frying pan. That's a pretty good joke, actually. And actually, that means Roos is in a chance of catching him. We're gonna have a Brazilian fight now. Back here, it's a slow, methodical race now. As people and their battles just kind of fall apart. 10 guys in the lead lap. Akura being the next one on the chopping block. Right now, we're mostly scanning to see who's going to take a pit stop. Because that's the whole question. If Reska or Char takes pit stop now, they're doomed. On the other hand, we don't know how much fuel they have. So man, everything's up for grabs. With 15 minutes and a lap to go. for the record, and I just want to point this out with Masato here. His stream is titled, "Can We Not Pit?" Just wanted to point that out. Oh, and Barker's making it up to it, and Barker has pit. I mean, Barker can actually make it into 4th. He's only 4 seconds behind Akito. Well, I mean, right now we're racing using a calculator rather than our balls, so that's fun. Bruce can also catch Santos for P11. Great sounding engine too. But not a great angle on the hairpin. Yeah, when did Barker bend his hood? I'm not entirely sure. He was basically in a loving and touching and all that. But that was mostly his butt being touched. And whatever he did hit, it hasn't been a problem for him. It's been awkward, but Bar's doing fine, and I mean, he's catching up to Masato now. Although it is ugly as hell. You know, can you guys see anything? I'm not sure I can. But we just see Masato and we see Akito up ahead of him. Masato's running to see if he can avoid pitting, which is so far going pretty well. Barker, well, he has pit, and now he's driving with anger. Anger and a very short Corvette. So, it is a battle now. It's a broken car versus a car with no tires. In this case, my money's on the guy with the broken car. Matrix thinks he knows what happened at the start. Well, just go ahead and tell us. As Barker is looking on the inside and denying it. How about a hairpin? Oh, nowhere near. Moving on though. Roos is within a second of Santos here with 10 minutes to go. The fun doesn't stop, apparently. Even though Roos almost blews that one. Just throws it out. Understeers out of the corner. Oh, we got a yellow. We got a yellow. Masato spins. Rescat's in the pits. Masato has spun. That's him out. Risk has pit, he's gonna come out third. No penalty. And that means Charmander's leading the race. Char's leading the race. He has not pit. And behind him is a man who has. And also this Trazione. But yeah, Basato spun. That is him down. Roos is about to attack Santos for P11. And yet we're gonna have to go to Choke here. 1 second behind race leader Charmander. Evano spun at the start. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. We're in 1 second. Within 1 second. So, Char, what do you have hiding between your legs? And it better be 2 big cojones, because you have not changed tires for 65 minutes, and there's a fast guy behind you. And a lot faster, to be honest. I mean, he's sliding even in 130 yard. I mean, of course it's a Porsche, it's gonna slide, but... at some point he'll have to let go and accept that he's gonna be second. Probably. I mean, he cannot hold him behind him for another 5 laps. Coincidentally, how many people have banked with there being 35 laps as opposed to 36? We'll find out about that. Right now, though, we're gonna stay here with him. Car with the slidey car. Very tense. Destro could just wait until a straight, I guess. He's being impatient. The Hungarian man is being impatient. It's a bad time to be impatient. It's a bad time for the camera too. So... Barker is actually catching up to Akito in 4th. We'll keep an eye out for that. If Char wins this, it's gonna be the greatest upset in track history, no doubt. I just don't see how he can win it. And neither can Detro. Who is going to take the inside? There was some touching. There is some touching. But it stays. Detro Choker sadly goes past Char. Char, who did not pit. Versus Detro, who definitely did pit. And yeah, taking a lot of curb, that's the name of the game. That's the name of the game. I mean, I don't think Char's car is having a good day. Has no tires left at this point. Meanwhile, though, Birkedale is gonna attack Masato for 6th. And that is going to be a very simple conclusion. I think Masato is conserving fuel, so he's coasting a bit. Which would explain one or two things. And yeah, Matthew, Char fought good. And I hope he keeps second, because he deserves it. He simply deserves it. Alright, Barker's turn to catch a Keto. I'd be careful with saying that, Sanders Nation. I know there's 4.5 minutes to go. 13 seconds can happen. That can happen quickly. We have seen everyone spin. We've seen at least 2 people miss their pit boxes. So until they're across the finish line, I ain't saying anything. Except that I can't see where we're going. And I don't think Barker can either. Akito's gonna fight it. And there's already 3 seconds between Char and Decho, so yeah. Okay, we have a fight going on here. Will Akito find a way to lose this? And we have better camera angle than behind the bumper. Also, Roos and Santos fighting for P11 again. That's fun. We have a yellow. It's Santos. Santos spinning into second Dagner. Roos goes into P11. Two and a half minutes plus 1 lap to go. See, where's Decho? Yeah, we're gonna have 2 more laps, ladies and gentlemen. 2 more laps. Which means a lot of chances to have a horrible accident. A lot of chances. Oh, Kale and Bush might still fight for 8th as Akito tries to dive on the inside, but regrets it. And Barker goes past, and yeah. Barker goes into 4th. Let's see if there's a counterattack coming. Whoa, it was almost a kill there. Bit of a bold move to, you know, just shoot a guy in the face, but if it works, I suppose. Which it didn't, he lost several seconds. So, Kale, also with a novelty car, is catching up to Bush. And by catching up, I mean fast. This is for P8, as Bush does not give an inch. But he's simply just gonna lose it on virtue of not being as fast. Kale goes into P8. And Decho Choga here on... I want to say it should be the last lap, but he will have to slow down a bit here. He'll have to slow down a lot, actually. I mean, in a sane world, you'd throw the flag now, but there's 20 seconds to go. So, final lap, everyone. Final lap of this season. So, now it's time to see who didn't bring enough fuel. Because I'm sure someone didn't. And we're just gonna give Decho his parade lap, basically. He deserves it. He's done a good race today. So it's gonna be Choke, Char, Reska, Barker, Asuzagawa, Birgit, Masato, Kale, Bush, Makua. It's actually kind of close for P8, but we'll see about that. So Decho bet correctly on the tires and on the fuel, and I mean, he's gonna take a deserved win. He's been proper fast the whole race, so he deserves it. He absolutely deserves this win, no doubt about it. The Valvoline Corvette goes through the Caccio Triangle. Tooney is crashing elsewhere in the track. And some Germans are fighting, but right now the moment belongs to Decho Choke, winner after 75 minutes of Suzuka. And look at that boy go, he is happy. That is a deserved win. Deserved second, Charmander. What a race, no pit stops. He really held Decho Choke back for several laps. Didn't work, but cadeau, man, cadeau. Whereas Kakyoso with a good race, coming in third. And we're having a party crash with Alex Tooney, who finally came out of the ground. Alex Tooney finally came out of the ground. He's been stuck underground for God knows how long. Barker coming in fourth. Is he gonna participate in the shenanigans? Ah, he's not. Akira Asuzagawa and Fabrus behind him. We see Birgedale, we see Santos. We actually have one more fight to go. It's Makua and Bush fighting for P9 here on the last lap. They're waiting until the last lap to fight, basically. Hell, into the last two corners. Makua is gonna take it though. Masato, Kale, 7th and 8th, respectively. Roos, 11, Santos, 12, Integrale in 13th, and we're just having a party in the S's. And let's get some confirmation going. After 76 minutes, it's Choke winning in front of Charmander, Reska Kyoso, Colin Barker, Akira Asuzagawa, Ole Peter Birkedale, Victor Masato, Alan Kale, Makua VR, Thomas Bush, Fabian Roos, Vitor Santos, Traccio Integrale, and Alex Tooney, who is weirdly enough marked down as DNF. Other DNFs: Strasser, iMentrix, Lucas Fisher, Theocast, Evano, EAB, Shike Hawkin, and Eris No RNG. That will do it for tonight's race. I'm just gonna get blinded by a camera here. There we go. Well, as you can see, there is nothing above me. Because the season is over. It's very over. Big congratulations to Lucas Fisher for the overall championship. Mercure VR for the VTuber Cup. Of course, Detra Choker for winning this race in the first place. Which, yeah. People in the chat going, yeah, this round went super hard. Yeah, it did. And, you know, we get to do it again starting in 3 weeks with the next season. Next week, I'm not live. Well, not here at least. It's gonna be 69 minutes of Nordschleife, followed by 69 minutes of Stove. Then in 3 weeks' time, we go live with, not live, but we start 3 days of racing every evening. 3 nights of Raceroom, and that's gonna be fun. And if you want to join that, the links are below my handsome face. But since the Eurovision Song Contest is on and I want to watch it, I'm gonna keep this short. I have been Handsome Lars. Thank you to the people who have co-hosted with me, the people who have, provided servers for this, simracing.gp. The people in the chat, the viewers, the racers, the developers of this game, thank you, Sacred Free. But there's only one thing to say, and that is, I'll see you in 3 weeks. And I am so happy we could have shared this moment together. And good night.